Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with a function question, and with that in mind, let's dive straight in. So they've given us this diagram, and they've said to us it has two graphs. They've given us f of x equals minus x squared minus x plus 6, and they've given us g of x equals mx plus c. They've also said to us that the point A is minus 2, 4, and that is the point of intersection between the two graphs. So it's the point where the two graphs cut each other. Right, so the first thing they've asked us to do is write down the equation of the axis of symmetry of f. Now let's try and figure out what that means. So f is this curve over here, so it's our parabola, and the axis of symmetry is the line that cuts it in half, so that on one side we've got the exact same thing as the other side. Now we know that axis of symmetry cuts through the turning point. In order to find the x value at the turning point, we use our little formula, x is equal to minus b over 2a. And when we have that, we're able to subs in our points. So our b value we get from our formula or from our equation at the top. So that's going to be minus, and we need to open our brackets, minus 1. And our a value is also minus 1, which we get from there. So that's going to be 2 minus 1. And that is going to give us positive 1 over negative 2. So essentially our answer is negative a half. So that means our equation of symmetry, equation of the axis of symmetry, is going to be x equals minus a half. So it's essentially this line over here. Does it make sense? Well, we can clearly see that the turning point is on the left-hand side of our y-axis, which means it should be a negative x value. So it looks like we're on the right track. Then they've said to us, determine the range of f. Now, what does range mean? If we look at f, range means the y values that have a part to play in the creation of the graph. What does that mean? So it's all the y values that actually has some point on the graph. So if we look at this point here, we can see that at the turning point, after the turning point, no more y values play a part. So essentially, all of the y values below the y value at the turning point have some part to play in the curve. We can see that all of these y values have a point on the graph. So in order to do this, we need to try and figure out what our y value is at the turning point. And what's nice is we've already calculated what the x value is at that turning point. So all we need to do is substitute our x value in to the function, and that will give us the y value at the turning point. So f of x, okay, I'm actually not going to use f of x there. I'm going to use f of minus a half. So f of minus a half means we're going to substitute a negative half into where all the x's are. And that's going to be negative a half. And that's going to be squared minus, okay, remember, we've got to put our minus half. And then plus 6. Right, I'm going to plug that into my calculator. And you do the same. And we should end up with a point of 6 1/4. What does that mean? That means that the y value at our turning point is going to be 6 1/4, which means that any point below and including, any y value below and including 6 1/4 will be part of the f graph's range. So to finish this off, we're going to say that the range in this case is going to be y's that are less than or equal to 6 1/4. And that will get you your marks for that particular question. Really good job. Very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Read all about them in the description below. Head over to our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send us the question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.